Hi guys, so I'm really excited to do this Q&A. You guys gave me such good questions. And if you don't know, I have a TikTok. It's the same name as my YouTube name. Oh, did I just have a stroke? It's the same as my YouTube name, Purple Haze MUE. So if you ever want to be hip to the next little video, I always ask my TikTok following, what should I do next? Or comment here for this, that, and the third. Make sure you're following my TikTok so you can be a part of the next video. Okay, the first comment, this is a Q&A video, if I didn't already mention. So the first comment is by Tyz Beauty, Tyz Beauty. And they ask, what's your favorite foundation / concealer? That would be, my favorite foundation of all time would be Fenty Beauty. If that is not in your price range, that's okay. My second favorite would be Milani. You can get that at any drugstore or even Ulta. Third would probably be Wet n Wild, and that's for foundation and concealer. I love like all three. Like, they're my go-tos. Here's a fun one. Lacey for life. Lacey_for life asked me, what is your zodiac sign and what's the last dream you had? I'm a Capricorn. Why do I keep having strokes? I'm a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. The last thing I dreamed about was my parents gave me an RV. I don't know why. My dream, it was really fuzzy and it was really weird. But they were like apologizing for something and they gave me an RV. And I was like, fuck your apology, and took the RV anyway. That's horrible. Anyway, let me see. How did you come up with Purple Haze, or is it your actual name? Awesome question, because I've been dying to talk about this. I think I might have already, like on a live, but I really want to explain it more. So I used to be on this app called Live Me, which is an app where you basically just go live. My name on there was The Queen. Everyone knew me as The Queen. I had quite a bit of following over there. And this girl who I was really close with, like on the app, because like she lived in another state, like we talked every day on Snapchat, like she was like becoming like a really close friend of mine from a distance. Anyway, I was, like I said, I was always known as The Queen, and then I started wearing purple hair, and I started doing my eyebrows purple. But when I started the app, I was wearing blue hair with blue brows, and I was just always known as The Queen. And she just out of nowhere was like, you should be named Purple Haze Girl. And I was like, why? And I was like, my name has to have a meaning. Like, I always call myself a queen because I always felt like I was a goddess. So, like, I'm a queen. Like, you know, like, I want to call myself something that means something to me. She was like, well, look up the meaning and see if it suits you. So I looked up the meaning for purple. Purple just basically means royalty. Like, yes, because I love purple, like, of course. So purple, the word purple basically means royalty. Like, I really think highly of myself, which everyone should. It's not conceited in any way for self-love. I think highly of myself. So that's kind of where the purple part came from. And obviously purple because of all of this. But the haze part came from, she knew what it meant. She just wanted me to look it up. But girl, you smart. But haze basically means, and everyone's like, oh, where's the weed at? Like, listen, there's more to life than just weed. But haze basically means state of mind. Like, what type of state of mind are you in? So royalty and state of mind, like, I always think highly of myself. So like the name itself makes sense for me. Purple Haze, because my hair is purple, my brows are purple, there's my favorite color is purple, so there goes the purple. And then the haze is state of mind, and I always want my state of mind to be positive, to be uplifting, and just to be great, you know what I mean, just to be great. So it just flows, it just works, and it makes sense. And not only that, my makeup company that I own is called Royal Gang Cosmetics, so I always refer to my supporters as my royal gang. Like, you guys are royalty, you guys are my gang, you're what supports me and my brand and my business and my life on this app, period. But yeah, that's kind of how I got it, and I just stuck with it because it actually had a meaning and I loved the meaning, so that's where I got that from. Okay, so what is your natural eye color? My natural eye color is brown. Brown, girl. Just brown. Nothing special. Next one. What is the name of your lip color and what is your fave? I think in the video, let me see. Yes. In this video, the lip color in the video that they commented on, that is lip color Marie. My favorite one is probably Weedat, and that's because that's what I used to do my brows with. And that is all from the crayon case. I'm a crayon cutie if you did not know. Okay, next. Where did you get your cute outfits from, and how do you stay confident? I get my clothes from all over. I used to work at City Trend, so I got a lot of my clothes from there. And I also used to work at Rue 21. I got a lot of my clothes from there as well. Confident, that's something that is hard because I actually think I have low self-esteem. I'm having strokes today. I think I have low self-esteem. I think I have a low self-esteem, but I portray myself with confidence that I feel like I don't really have, but I do it more along the lines for others than I do for me. So I feel like when I'm strutting my stuff, I want other people to look at me like, she's got it together, she's got confidence, and hopefully it'll help boost them, which it does, and it works, and that's great. But I don't always feel confident, like either in what I'm wearing or just how I feel. But I always try to walk with my head high, and I keep my strut strong so it portrays this confidence that I wish I felt all the time, but I don't always feel. So if you look at me and you think confidence, thank you, because that's what I was going for. I like to help others more than myself. So thank you for that. Okay, next question. How did you get interested in makeup? By the way, you're beautiful with or without makeup. Thank you so much. This is Abigail. Abigail, thank you so much for the compliment. I got into makeup because I've always been into makeup. But as far as like professionally and like doing it like for like content and creating content for it, about 3 years ago, my life was passing me and I'm just kind of like, I don't have a career. I've had jobs, but I don't have a career. I don't have something that I love to do that would make me money. And like, I went to hair school and I was just kind of like, oh, this is not what I really wanted. And like, I like doing hair, but now it's like, I don't want to do hair for a living. I wouldn't mind as like a side thing. Like, this is not what I want to do every day of my life. So like, I'm like, what is it, girl? Like, you're going on 30, like pick something. I picked makeup. And I loved every step of it. Even the beginning where my pictures were crap. I loved it all. So that was a really good question. Someone asked, why are you so pretty? I don't know. This is the way God made me. I'm gonna like your comment anyway. I don't know. I'm sorry. What color should I not dye my locks? Love your content, by the way. Ooh, that's a really good question. I wouldn't say there is no color you should not dye your locks. I just know blue, period, is a really hard color to get rid of. Very, very hard. Unless you don't care and you want to be blue forever, like I want to be purple forever, then go for blue. But I'm not saying don't dye your hair that color. I'm just saying that's a hard color to get rid of, especially if you would ever want it to be like a pink or like something lighter than a blue, because blue is just there. And you kind of got to grow it out. You can bleach it a little bit, but most of the time you got to just grow blue out. So, like I said, not saying don't get it, but it's just a hard color to get rid of. I know from experience, my husband has blue, but he don't care because he wants to be blue forever, like I want to be purple forever. So what a great question. Next, do you have any piercings or tattoos? I have my tongue, my ears. I don't have anything in, but I did have right here done. But when I had surgery last year on my breast, I had a breast reduction. I had to take it out, and then by the time I remembered to put it back in, it had grew shut. But I want to go back and get it redone for sure. As far as tattoos, I have almost 30 of them. You kind of see them. Can't see the ones on my face, but I have Royal right here and Gang right here. So yeah, I have Royal Gang on my face. It's in front of my ear. Why are you so beautiful with another comment? I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. Do you remember some of the names of ours who have been there, supported, and commented from the beginning? How close are you to your goal in moving? Great question. And yes, I do, but more from Facebook versus here, just because I have had less of a following and I was with them for a very long time. Like I was live every day for like 2 years on Facebook. So I would definitely like to give a shout out to Lucy, to Tessa, and to Vaughn. Those three, names pop in my head the quickest, and Gina. They were there. Those names popped in my head the quickest. They were there every live, every time. Some of them were my moderators as well, so they would block and delete like hateful comments and stuff like that. But yeah, those people were there. And my little sister Frankie, she's always there. Like, yes. TikTok is a little bit harder because I blew up pretty quickly. So it's hard to tell who, it's hard to tell the names because I don't go live very often on TikTok, even though I should. I got 250,000 followers pretty quickly. It took me almost 3 years to get up to 5,000 to 10,000, I think I have on Facebook. Yeah, and I've only been on TikTok a couple months, so it's just kind of like, you guys came quick and you came fast. But, okay, that was a really good question. Who are some of your makeup inspirations? You have any unique makeup style? I love seeing you create masterpieces on your face. I personally don't have a style, and the reason why I don't have a style is because I wanted to appeal to all audiences. And what I mean by that, like if I just do glam, then I'm only going to appeal to people who only like to see glam. Or if I just do like goth, then of course I'm only going to appeal to the people who only like goth makeup. So I kind of stepped outside my box and learned everything, down to prosthetics and face paint, to goth, to glam, to soft, to, you know what I'm saying, to dramatic, to drag. I will do anything. I glue horns to my head. I can be a devil, or I can do something sweet like this and look like a little angel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to appeal to all crowds, so I didn't leave nobody out, if that makes any sense. That was a really good question. How comes you are so nice? I'm nice because I feel like I treat people how I want to be treated. So I don't purposely come at people with hate because I wouldn't want no one to do that to me. That's a really good question. So yeah, treat others how you want to be treated. If you want people to be nice to you, be nice to others. But if you're mean to me, trust me, I'm not going to be very nice back. So, what brand lipstick do you like? Definitely the Crayon Case. It's what I have the most of. It's also one of my biggest PRs that I'm a part of. If you like the Crayon Case, make sure you go to their Instagram and check them out. It is a Black-owned company. It is great. I love it. What got you into makeup? Girl, life. I needed something to love. I already loved makeup before, like I had already mentioned. I already liked makeup before. And I basically got into it more because I wanted to find something that I was good at, that I would love to do, and something that I wasn't going to get tired of doing. And something that I could also like make a career path. And I was like, makeup. I could do makeup for hours and I never get tired of it. Like hair, I could do it a couple times and I'm just like, oh, bored. You know what I'm saying? Like I never get that way with makeup ever. Like I don't know why I didn't just do it from jump, but it's never too late to figure out what you want to do. Okay. Love the purple. Thank you. I'm not sure how to pronounce your username, but thank you. How long have you had your dreads in? Okay, so I have locks, and the difference between locks and dreads are locks are carefully formulated into a single, and then the hair is locked. Like it locks over time. A dread is like a mound of matted mess. So I don't refer to my hair as dreads. If you call them dreads, I just quickly be like, oh, they're locks, but thank you. Like I'm not rude with it. A lot of people don't know the difference or understand the difference, but this is not a matted mess. It is carefully formulated into singles that eventually lock up on their own. Dreads kind of like are something also lock up on their own, but it's just like, it's not pretty. It's not what locks are. But I've had locks for almost, I think that was a question. How long? Yes, almost 2 years. I got locks on my mother's birthday, which is February 14th. She had passed 2 months before my son was born, so she never got to meet my kids, which sucks. But my biological mother, I still have my adopted mom. So my biological mother is passed. I got locks on her birthday. It'll be 2 years in February. How are you good at makeup? I practiced every day. I'm not telling you have to do it every day, but if you want to be good at something, you have to take the time to be good at it. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not saying go do it every freaking day. You have to do it every day. No, but if something you want to be good at once a week or once every few months is not going to cut it. Like, if you want to be good at something, you will put the effort in and the time in to be good at that thing. So that's what I did. What do you feel like helped you progress in doing your makeup? I would always do looks that were outside of my comfort zone. Like I would see higher up makeup artists do these crazy cut creases. Mine may have not been that good, but I would try them whether they looked great or not, because like you're never going to get out of your comfort zone if you try things that you're uncomfortable doing. So I was uncomfortable doing crazy cut creases with a bunch of colors and blending it out, making it look nice. And now I do not have a comfort zone. You could put anything in front of me and I will have it done. I can do it. Okay. Would you dye your hair a different color? No, because then it wouldn't be purple haze. What? No. I'm gonna stick with purple. It's my brand. Like I could not see myself being any other color at this point. I love you. By the way, also, what was the most challenging thing in your life? Most challenging thing in my entire life was probably getting cancer twice. Yeah, I'm still taking my meds right now. I am not out of the woods, but I am okay at this point. But that would have to be it. Children are hard, but cancer. It's scary. I don't like it. Of course I don't like it. It's scary, but it would have to be that. And I love you too. Do you smoke cause you know the name? I get that a lot because a lot of people like I said in the beginning, where the weed at? No, I'm sorry. I used to be like, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of too old. I don't know. It doesn't do nothing for me. Like, yeah, I get high, but it's just like, okay, I'm high, now what? Like, I'm just here high, slow. I don't know. It doesn't do it for me, and I'm not the type of person to do other drugs to look for the next high, so I just don't do drugs. But no, that's not what started my name. Someone gave me the name, like I explained in the beginning, because my brows and hair, and they're like, purple haze. Did it hurt when you got your tongue pierced? Actually, it did not. What hurt the most was the freaking clamp. So I had my tongue out, and she had patted it all dry, and I had like a little paper towel up under it. And she put this clamp on it that squeezed it, pinched it really hard. So I was like, she's like, does this look okay? I was like, yeah. And she's like, all right. And then what I thought she was doing was adjusting it and getting the needle ready. And she was like, she said something else, and I kind of mumbled an answer. I don't remember what she said. But I was like, hey, is there any way you can get the clamp off? Because it hurts really bad. And, like, I feel like it needs repositioned or something before you pierce it. She's like, oh, I already pierced it. Let me put the ball on. And I was like, ma'am, when? She was like a whole minute ago. I was like, I feel nothing. She's like, I was like, am I bleeding? Is that why I feel like this felt wet? She's like, no, you're just actually drooling like a lot. And I was like, embarrassed as fuck because I was not bleeding. I was just drooling everywhere, and she had been pierced and I didn't even know. But as soon as she took the clamp off, it didn't hurt. It felt fine. I took my ibuprofen for sure if you're thinking about getting it done, because it's an anti-inflammatory and it helped my tongue not to swell. So if you're thinking about getting it, don't forget that. When did you start doing your eyebrows purple? The second I had started doing my hair purple, because it started with wigs and with weaves. And my real hair was purple, but I normally just always had a sew-in or a lace front or something like that. But whenever I changed my weave out or my wig out, my hairs were the same. It started with red. I was red for 2 years. Red hair, red brows. That's who I was. Everyone called me, hey, Red. Hey, Big Red. Hey, Red Bone. Like, everyone called me Red. I wasn't doing anything business-wise, so I wasn't thinking of, like, branding myself off of that name. So it's just kind of like a little, because everyone called me something different. And then I was blue hair, blue brows, and everyone's like, you just be changing it up. And I was like, yep. And the second I did purple, I didn't look back. And I keep looking back. I'm like, how long have I been purple? I can't even tell. My memory popped up a couple months ago for my daughter's birthday. I had purple hair then. I'm like, oh, so it's been at least 5 years, because my daughter is 5. So the purple is stuck. We like the purple. How did you find your first love, if you have one? My first love, my real first love, not these little boyfriends I had in high school, was my son. My firstborn. That was true love at first sight. Like, I couldn't even explain what love was until I had children. I promise you. So we ain't even gonna explain boyfriends because, oh, nope. Are those contacts or your real eyes? So these are color contacts. I get them from Unico Eye, and the color is New York Gray. My real eye color is brown. When did you start makeup? I've always worn makeup since my parents said I was allowed, but professionally 2017. Technically 2018, because it was like December 2018 when I really started like getting into it and being serious about it. So I could just start saying 2018 for real. So since then. Where did you get your lashes? These are mine, love. I sell lashes. If you'd like to go to royalgangcosmetics.com and pick you up a pair, you definitely can do that. What is your least favorite food? Spaghetti. I be hearing people putting their period blood in it, and I ain't with it. And when I was pregnant with my son, like, I would throw up spaghetti, and like, this is probably too TMI, but it would get stuck in my throat, and I'd have to like pull the noodle. Like, I chew my food, but it's like, obviously I didn't chew it enough, and like, you know, like when you slurp up a noodle and it just kind of just goes, the whole thing just goes down your throat. Like, yeah, it sucks more coming out the other direction. So spaghetti, period. Sorry, that was gross, but spaghetti. Same question. How long have I been doing makeup? I'm in it. How do you do your makeup like that, and why are you so pretty? Practice, love. Practice.
Love you, mommy.
Love you too, baby.
Aye.
I'm sorry, my daughter. What are some of your biggest fears? My biggest fear is dying. I don't want to die. Like, I don't want to die. I'm sorry, I'm not more in depth with that. I just don't want to die. It scares me. I don't want to do it. Nope. I'm sorry. Woo! When is your birthday? Dream car and dream vacation. My birthday is January 13th. Caps. Hi, Capricorn. My dream car is a Rolls Royce. Or a Tesla. And my dream vacation is Bora Bora. Bitch, the water don't get no clearer than it do in Bora Bora. I want to go. That was a really good question. Okay. A lot of these questions are the same, so sorry if I'm passing over them. How did you get your hair purple? A lot of people hate this answer, but splat. But it doesn't wash out. I don't want it to wash out. Splat. If there's a makeup company, if there is a hair company that wants to sponsor me and got some bright purple, let me know and I got you. Okay, next question. What's your zodiac sign? Capricorn. I just answered that. Are you the only one in your family that has those colored eyes? P.S. They're beautiful. Yes, because they are fake. My eyes are brown. Have you ever been insecure? Yes. All the time. I'm a woman. What? You can't spell woman without insecurities. Yes, all the time. I know I look very confident and strong. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. I get very stressed and depressed. Trust me. I'm not like this all the time. I wish. I try, but not all the time. Can I live with you? Official.lux. You want to live with me? Why? Let me ask that. Why would you like to live with me? Okay. How is your life going? It could be better. Thanks for asking. Because I hate when people are like, oh, how you doing? I'm good. It could be better. I'm alive, so I'm blessed. But it could definitely be better. What is your favorite candy? Reese's anything. I don't care what shape it's in, what kind of form of candy bar it's in. As long as it's freaking Reese's, it's bomb every time. Oh, I love Reese's. Sponsor me. Just kidding. Okay, but not really. Next one. When did you start loving yourself for who you are? In other words, self-love. Probably after I had my son. My husband really made me feel, the one I'm married to now, so my daughter's dad, made me feel beautiful. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've had confidence. I've loved myself, but it's different when someone like helps you get to that point. You know what I mean? And of course, don't look for another person for confidence or self-love. You should definitely find it within yourself. But I'm just lucky that I had him to like help pushed me to be more confident. And like, whenever I talk down about myself, he's the first one to be like, shut your lying ass mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always right there, like, cut it, and nope, not what we're doing today. That's my husband every single time. Whew. Are you dating anyone? I'm married. Do you have any kids? I have 2 children, Kamarion and Zendaya. My son is the oldest, and my daughter is the youngest. 5 and 6. 5 and 6. How old are you? You never ask a woman how old she is. I'm 30. I'm old. I'm sorry. But yeah, never ask that. Not that it was a bad question, but yeah, I'm 30. Oh. How have you been? I think I just answered that one. Where are you from? Ohio. What race are you? I am Nigerian. Nigerian, I mixed with a few other things. But the main, like, people just ask, I'm like, Nigerian. And I only know that because I did my little ancestry thing. So it basically told me, you's Nigerian, girl. Like, you heavy. Like, I'm like, what? So I was really excited when I got my results back from that. 30, how old are you? Stop asking me. Let me be young, please. Oh my God. Okay. How did you gain all these follows, likes, and videos on TikTok? I'm trying to get famous too. Okay, 561_kid. So there's no like there's no secret. There's no secret to TikTok. I'm gonna be honest with you. I downloaded TikTok as a joke because I'm just like, I hated Musical.ly because I thought it was annoying. So I was like, oh no, Musical.ly, like, oh my gosh, like no. So when it became TikTok, I was like, oh, no, it's still Musical.ly, like, no, it's still boring. But everyone was like, oh, just get it, just download some videos, just do it again. So I'm like, whatever. So I got it, downloaded one video, and within like 3 minutes, it got like 900 views. So I'm like, excuse me? What? Oh. I mean, by the end of it, it got views quick, but it only got like 3,000 views, which wasn't bad. But on Facebook, I was only used to like anywhere from 1 to like 500 views. So when it got past that 500 point, I was like, oh, y'all like to watch my videos. So I posted another one. The second one got over 100,000 views. So I was like, oh my God, why did I not do this sooner? Like, what the fuck? My whole dream is to become a makeup artist, and y'all over here giving me hundreds of thousands of views. I was shooketh. So I started posting more content. And to be honest, the first 20 videos was old shit. So if you go to my TikTok, Purple Haze MUE, if you go to my TikTok, literally the first 10 to 20 videos was old stuff. Like, they were at least 6 months old or maybe even a year old. Like, videos I've been made. They were old. And I'm like, oh, I'm so much better than that now. And then I had to figure out how to, like, do the stop and start without like doing something and then like stopping it with my finger, because there's a timer on there. You can just put the timer on there, and that way you don't have to stop and start it yourself. I had to figure out the gist of it, and then I started posting like up-to-date stuff, and that stuff started getting views, and I was getting follows. And within the first month I had 10,000 followers, and I was like, oh my God, it took me 3 years to get 5,000 on Facebook. What? So like I just got hooked to the attention basically, and I kept posting. But I would say there's not a tip or a trick or a hack. There is a tip. Consistency is key. Like every day, at least twice a day if you can, but at least once a day. I would post a video at least once a day, and try to make it around the same time every day so people get used to seeing you at that time every day. You know what I mean? But other than that, there's no secret. You have to have something worth watching. Like if you're just running around chasing a cat, like a lot of people are probably not gonna watch that. You know what I'm saying? Like make it funny. Like if you're not funny, then like, I don't know, tell stories. If you don't want to tell stories, like just pick a niche and kind of stick with the niche. I kind of keep it around beauty and makeup and stuff like that. Every once in a while I might hop on there and just like rant with you guys, but most of it is like you need to pick a niche and stick with that one thing, because that's what people are gonna follow you for. If you're all over the place, you're not gonna get a whole lot of views or followers. You know what I'm saying? So I would say pick a niche, stick with that, and try to post the same time every day or around that, so people get used to seeing you. And then when you're not there, they're gonna be like, hey, where's so-and-so today? Like, because I get that a lot. Like if it's been 2 days, I'll get flooded with comments. Where are you at, girl? Like, where are these videos? I need to know how to lashes. I need to know how to do this. Like, I'm like, oh shit, let me post something. So yes, consistency is definitely key. That was a really good question. What is your sexuality? If you're comfortable answering this, I'm sorry, you don't have to. No, definitely, that's a great question. I actually just figured out. I actually just figured out this year that I'm Is it? I always thought I was bisexual because, like, I'm into women and I'm into men. But I just now figured out that this year there's a name for it. And I'm sorry, I don't know the name. Please don't shoot me. But, like, I don't care, like, if the woman that I'm into was previously a man or still has, like, male parts, if that makes sense. If she dresses like a woman and she's really pretty like a woman and I'm attracted to her, I would have a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what's down there. There's a name for it. I'm sorry I don't know the name for it because I never really thought about it. I'm just like, oh, I'm bisexual. I like men and women. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care if that man is identifying as a woman or if that woman is identifying as a man. There's a name for it. I'm sorry I don't know the name for it, but yeah, that's my sexuality. I like people for who they are, not what they can bring in the bedroom, if that makes sense. So yeah. What do you see your daily life looking like in 10 years? To be honest, playing with my kids. Well, they probably won't be kids in 10 years. They'll be 15. Starting my kids' careers in the next 10 years. Because I feel like at 15, if I would have had somebody like me telling me, like, girl, get it together, get this done. If you want to go to school, great. If not, then get you something you want to do, build off of that, brand off of that, and fucking soar. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had someone like that 10 years ago to tell me, like, do this, and this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely going to be helping my kids, whether it's book smarts they're into, sports they're into, or if they want to, after school, start a business, I'm going to help them regardless. Like, I'm always going to be right there with my kids, helping them do what they need to do to succeed, not just now, but in life and for their kids. Like, that's really what I'm working towards. And a lot of people be like, oh, you just want clout, you just want followers, you just want to be rich. I want my grandkids to be taken care of. That's what I want. They're not even here yet. They're not even being thought of. My kids are 5 and 6. But when they do have children, I want them to know once I'm gone that they're still good. And I want my kids to have that same mentality. So by the time my kids are adults, their grandchildren that aren't even being thought of or even kids even being made yet, they're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is more than just I want to be rich and I want to have all these followers. No, I want my kids. Black people don't have that. I don't know if you know this, but us Black, we don't have that. Unless you were already born into money, and that's what I want. I want my grandkids to be born into it. Not that I don't want them to have to struggle and not have to work for anything, but it's like I want them to be born into money. And a lot of Black people, like I said, I don't know very many Black people who are born into money, who were born into something that they didn't have to struggle or watch their parents struggle or go without things or have lights turned off or be hungry because their parents are trying so hard, but the system is not built to save them or help them. That's not going to be mine. I'm sorry. That's not going to be mine. So it's more than just getting rich for me. I want my grandkids to be born into money. So I don't know if that was an intense way to answer, but I just wanted to let you know. How many tattoos do you have? Upwards of like 20, maybe close to 30. I am so sorry if this question is out of bonds, but how did you become comfortable around men after your 2 assaults? That is an amazing question. I'm not. I don't know. Like, I have a nervous laugh, so I laugh when things are not funny. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is obviously not funny, but I always giggle, like, in nervousness, if that makes sense. I have a nervous laugh. But I'm still not comfortable around men, but I also don't have to be comfortable around men because I have a man. I feel like if I was single, I feel like my anxiety around men would be like, oh, fuck. But it's not that bad because I have a husband. So I really don't have to worry about men around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still cautious. Like, I don't walk in the dark. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared of the dark, actually. And as a grown adult, like I said, I have a reason to be because I was assaulted in the dark. I don't like the dark or what is in the dark, whatever, however you want to call that. But, I'm not comfortable around men. If it's just me and there's a bunch of men around, I'm super uncomfortable. Because, like I said, anything could happen. And you never know, like, I feel like anything can happen. And then on top of that, with me being a Black woman, you never know what's going to happen and who's going to vouch for who and if I'm going to get justice for whatever happens to me. You know what I'm saying? It's scary all the time. But I don't have to worry about men because I'm not looking for men because I'm already in a permanent, like, committed relationship. I'm married. So I don't worry about men a lot, only when I'm alone. Like if I'm alone and I like something happens or like my car breaks down, I have to walk somewhere and there's men around and it's dark, then I would probably be freaked the fuck out. But that doesn't happen ever. Not saying it could never happen, but that has not happened to me. So I'm never really around a whole bunch of men unless I'm at work with obviously another worker or like a bar or something like that. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm either there drinking with my husband. I don't drink no more, but when I did drink, I would be there drinking with my husband, or I would be working because I've worked in bars. But I never really put my situation to be around a bunch of men by myself because no. That looks like that was the end. I feel like there was more. There's definitely more questions. I signed into my TikTok off on my husband's phone, but I don't think it's showing me all the comments. Here's one. No, wait, that's me. I was gonna read my own comment. Yeah, so it did not show me all of them. Let me backspace and see. Whoa. Okay. Pause. I don't know why I don't like the sound of my own voice, but yeah, pause. Love the purple, thank you. Yeah, I think that, nope. No, yeah, I passed over a bunch of them because a lot of them were just the same repetitive question. So if I liked all the comments, I answered. So if I didn't like your comment, but it was answered, I'm sorry. Cause like I said, cause there's like 5 comments in a row. How did you do makeup? When did you do makeup? When did you start doing, you know what I'm saying? Like there was a bunch of, questions that were the same. So I passed over them. So if I liked your question, just know you're in the video. I want to do this again because this was actually kind of fun. What inspired you to dye your hair? I don't think I answered that one, but I'm going to. What inspired me was, I grew up conservative. Very, very Republican conservative. Anyway, I was never allowed to do shit with my hair, but up or down. Like when I finally got out of high school and once I turned 18, my parents still trying to be like, you're not doing that to your hair. And I'm like, I'm an adult, so. And I did it. So basically, I kind of feel like being really strict with your kids to a certain extent is okay. But if you're so strict to the point where by the time they break out from you, they just start doing crazy shit. They dye their hair. They get crazy piercings. They do crazy shit. They start doing drugs. Like, I feel like if you just loosen your grip, I'm not telling nobody how to parent, but whoever does need to hear this, just let go a little. Just a little. Like, let them live. They're going to make mistakes. You are not going to raise a perfect child that never does anything wrong. And if you do, it's just because you don't know about the fucked up shit they've done. That's it. Nobody has a perfect child. You just don't know the fucked up shit they've done. Does that make sense? Loosen the reins a little bit. Just loosen the grip. You don't got to give them a mile. You know what I'm saying? But like, calm down a little bit as a parent. Bring it back down. But yeah, like I literally went crazy with my hair the second I was 18. Like I was like, I didn't dye it. I was like buying crazy colored weaves and I was looking crazy. I would do like lime green, red, orange, yellow, all in one little chunk right here. And it's like the rest of it black and all this is like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if I was allowed to experiment here and there with some color, I probably wouldn't have looked like a fucking idiot for a year. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I was never allowed to do fun stuff with my hair. Like I eventually got a job, like being an adult. Not an adult, like a youth, teen, 15, because 15 and a half is when we was allowed to start working. Back when I was 15 and a half, I started buying my own weaves. My parents bought it a couple times, but not how I was buying it. Every time I got paid, oh, new weave, can't wait. But second I was 18, that shit was colored as fuck. But yeah, they didn't let me do shit with my hair. But the second I was an adult, I'm like, you can kick me out, but you can't tell me what to do with my hair. My body, my choice. So yeah, that kind of is what got me into coloring hair because I never was allowed to. So the second I was able to, I did. How did you become and know that you would love makeup? I love makeup too. How did I know I would become to love? I knew what you meant. I've always loved it. I didn't know that it would bring me this far, but I've always loved makeup. As a matter of fact, I had little kid sets growing up. Like, you know, like kid makeup that kind of goes on, but not really. It's gone within an hour. I always get stuff for my birthday, Christmas, the fake nail polish stuff. Like, I was always playing in that. Can you reply with a video? I have a question. What products do you use to dye your hair? Splat, love. Splat. If you have dark hair, you would have to bleach it first, but I only bleach my roots now because, I mean, the rest of it's already purple. So whenever this grows out, I'll bleach the roots, and then I always put color over the roots, let it sit there, and then I'll, if I have enough, I'll put it over the whole thing just to make it all kind of the same. You know what I'm saying? Because this will start, like, right now it's fading in the front, but that's only because I wash my face so much, and this gets wet more than the rest of my hair. I only wash my hair twice a month. If you're a black person, you know. If you're a white person, you don't know. The natural oils that makes your guys' hair look greasy, we need those for our hair to grow. You kind of need them for your hair to grow, but I'm not going to tell a white person how or what to do with their hair. That's your business. That's your own prerogative. Whatever you want to do, that's fine. I know it looks crazy, but if y'all would leave that in a little longer, your hair would be less thin. I'm just going to throw that tip out there. But anyway, the grease and stuff oils that comes into our scalp, comes into our scalp, we need that for our hair to grow long, healthy, and thick and strong. That's why our hair can hold box braids, because we have the coarseness and the strength to move on. But yes, the reason why it's so blonde in the front is because, like I said, I don't like to wash my face in the shower. I think closing my eyes and being in the dark is fucking scary, especially when I can't open them because there's soap. It creeps me out. So I wash my face in the sink. I get a lot of questions about my makeup skin routine. I don't have one. I wash my face with Cetaphil in the sink, and then I get in the shower. After I got in the shower, my whole body gets covered in this. That's it. I don't do masks. I don't do these oils. I don't do no creams. I don't do none of that crap. I leave my skin alone, and this is what I get. Not everyone's as lucky to have clear skin like that, but I feel like if you leave it alone and put less crap on it, it just might. Less is more sometimes, because a lot of people do the masks, they do the strips, and they do this and the scrubs, and then they put the little roller on and try to tighten up the skin. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Stop injecting it. Stop putting shit on top of it. Stop shaving your whole entire face. Just stop the acid shit. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Soap and water. That's really all this is. Like I said, not all of us can do that. But most of y'all can get away with just some soap and water. Just leave it alone. Leave your face alone. Let your skin do what it's gonna do. Yeah, so on this phone, like, I literally, like, all of them are hearted. So, like, I think I got them all. Like I said, if it's not hearted, it's because it was a repeat question, or it was, like, something rude that someone said that I'm obviously not gonna say or repeat. Because there was a couple of those that I didn't get deleted that I just noticed. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you for all of the questions. If I missed any, like a lot more than what's showing here, I'll make a part 2. But if not, this is the end, and I really appreciate you guys supporting me and coming through. Like I said, follow my TikTok because I have the most following on that app. I'm trying to have that many following on. I wish I had 250,000 followers on YouTube. That would be great, because that would be where all of my money problems would end. 250,000 followers. Listen, but anyway, I love doing content, and I would love to do this more. So if you would like, follow my TikTok, because that's what I'm going to announce what I should do for the next video. I normally leave it up to you guys, like, hey, do you guys want to see this? Do you want to do a Q&A? And whatever gets the most likes or the most talked about comment, liked whatever, replies and all that, that's what I do, because it seems there's a lot of people interested in that. So I kind of leave it up to, I kind of keep it like with still in the beauty community. So like, hey, you guys want to see face paint? You want to see glam? Do you want to see really light? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of leave it still like within makeup. Every once in a while I might branch off and it might be something off topic of what I normally do, like out of my niche, which would be the beauty. But most of the time it's going to be about beauty for the most part. But yeah, follow my TikTok. That's where you guys are going to see like where to comment your ideas and all that stuff, because I make videos often about, hey, what should I do next? And that's up to you guys to tell me. So you guys are the one watching, so of course I want to know what you want to watch. And I can't wait to see what you guys have in store for me next. Have a great night, guys. Bye.